I'm Bradley Fisher, and I'm a movie star. My mum wants me to lead a normal life, so I go to the local school. But hey, it's not all bad. I'm worth 20 million. I may be normal, but I'm not dull.
The limousine was late again this morning. You got your name in lights, your front page news. You could have used a little warning. The world is watching every move you make. There's no mistake. Just got confirmation. It's the strangest of sensations. When you're one in a million, you're living a dream. You know you are.
So cool. But that's cooler. Houses of the ridiculously rich. You're ridiculously rich. How come you don't live in a house like that? The style is audacious, but it works. It's got an indoor pool and a games room. They're not luxury items, they're essentials. I want that house. We need that house. That is my house. They're living in our house. Hang on, since when did you move in? I know I'm not wanted.
Why did I ever agree to be a school governor? Is it because I like to hear teachers droning on and on? When Mr. Dorking took me to one side, I thought I'd never get away.
Join the club.
Do we have the place to ourselves?
Yep, just us.
Ugh.
Oi, oi! There's nothing to eat at my place, so is it okay if I stay the night? Oh, do you have any of those marshmallow biscuit things I like?
Should I have?
Well, I'm sure I put it on your shopping list.
You don't live here?
Hi! My parents are going out. Can I stay here?
We need a bigger house, and I've seen just the place.
I know where this is leading, Bradley. First it's the house, then it's the chauffeur, then it's the private plane, then you turn into the kid I never wanted to raise.
Hang on, I thought I was the kid you never wanted to raise. Come on, Mum. Think of all the extra space.
The answer's no.
Please, think about it.
It would be nice.
Please, Mum.
I'm not your mum.
Callie.
Right, Mitch.
Mitch. You alright, girls? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You alright, Bradley? Oh, wait. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. Far be it from me to moan, Bradley, but if you don't get a bigger sofa soon, I'll be forced to sleep at my own house. Really?
Thanks for letting me have the spare room last night. I slept really well.
How come she gets the 5-star treatment? May I remind you that I am also a guest?
No, you're not. Spend more time at my house than I do.
Still, your mum did cook me a lovely breakfast.
No, she didn't. She cooked it for me. It was just you who ate it.
Would you look at him?
What's all that about?
I awoke early to birdsong and decided to walk to school on this glorious morning. As I did so, I passed a hedgerow and chanced upon this solitary wild rose. Never before had a flower looked so beautiful or smelt so fragrant.
So you picked it?
This rose stood before me in full bloom. I was spellbound. I knew it had to be mine.
Are we still talking about the flower here?
Is he having a midlife crisis?
God, I hope so.
I would pay to see that.
So, Bradley, can I stay at your house again tonight?
No.
No!
If my parents are out, can I stay round your house?
No.
That's it, you're just going to throw us out?
Meet me at this address after school and all will be revealed.
I knew it. He's sending us to some homeless shelter.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
What is it?
Our new home.
No, it isn't.
I've rented it for a week with an option to buy.
You've done what?
This is the first thing you've ever done that I agree with. Yes!
We can't live here. We've already got a house.
So, we'll bring it with us. We can stick it in a corner of the garden.
Bradley! Bradley!
Would you look at this place?
You don't have to decide straight away. Let me show you around first.
I'll try to be objective.
Your money is burning a hole in your pocket. Why buy this house? Why not buy a bigger house? Why not live on the moon? Yeah! Maybe not. But Billy would still find a way to stay with us.
Here is the kitchen.
You're scared to cook in here? Where's the fridge?
Sorry, force of habit.
Next stop, the dining room.
We can't keep one room tidy, let alone 40.
So, who cares? When one room gets dirty, we'll move into the next. Be a whole 6 months before we have to pick up a duster.
What about your friends at school? You'll have a hard job trying to convince them you haven't turned into some kind of spoilt brat.
I love you, Bradley.
Which bedroom would you like?
How many are there?
3 each. Wow, this one's nice.
Actually, this is my bedroom. I bagged it earlier.
Oh my God.
Is that mirage or is it real?
And it's steaming.
Mitch! What on earth do you think you're doing? Get out of there at once!
Yes, Mrs. Fisher. Sorry, Mrs. Fisher.
Mum, can we stay?
Oh, can we please?
This is more like a hotel than a home. We'd need an army of staff to maintain this place.
Even better. I can stay over and get paid.
Mitch, you're dripping everywhere. This is fantasy land. Let's get back to reality.
How about we stay here for a week, then make a decision?
Please, Mum.
I'm not your mum.
Please, Miss Fisher.
Please. All right, but just for 1 week.
Yes!
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
Bradley, your new place is amazing.
Pretty cool, huh?
If I may level just one criticism, the goose down pillow was a touch too soft, but hey, I'm willing to overlook it.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Take one, pass it on. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Take one, pass it on. This is my gift to you. Commit it to memory, treasure it, hold it in your heart.
He's in love.
What?
Look at the evidence. The clothes, the doe eyes, the poetry.
What poor, sad, wretched, half-blind unfortunate would be desperate enough to take that?
Dunno, but I want to meet this woman.
Me too.
Yeah, but not on a dark night.
Where did the flowers come from?
Mum got sent them at work today. She has an admirer.
I'm not surprised. After all, she is a very attractive woman.
Please tell me they're not from you.
No, though I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind.
To dearest Kate, thinking of you, fondest regards, Alan. Who the heck is Alan? Do you think she started dating again?
Yeah, well, he better treat her right or he'll have me to deal with.
Oh, so you've been admiring my flowers.
They're almost as fetching as you are, Mrs. Fisher.
Thank you, Mitch.
So, when are we going to meet this man?
I've invited him to supper.
Tonight?
Well, we're living in this expensive house. It seems a pity not to show it off.
I knew you'd come round to it eventually.
Well, I think it's great you're dating again, Mum.
Thank you, darling. Everything's so new and exciting. I feel like a whole new chapter in my life is opening up. Who knows where it might lead?
I hope you'll let me interrogate him as to his intentions. I'll only need half an hour if he cooperates fully.
You won't be here.
What?
Go home, Mitch.
See you later, mate.
I can't believe you're actually bringing a man back to meet us.
Yeah, must be serious.
Yes, Nicole, you can help me with these. Bradley, can you go and lay the dining room table? I want this evening to be perfect. Everything seems to be falling into place. You and Bradley aren't arguing. I have a date. Maybe moving to this house is a good thing after all.
Are you nervous?
Terrified! It's been years since I've done this.
Lose the jumper, Mum.
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
You're a little underdressed.
So, wear some perfume.
Wow, you look amazing.
Lose the element of surprise from your voice.
Listen, Mum, are you sure you want me and Nicole around? Isn't this the point where you give us some money, send us to the movies and tell us not to come back till we've seen them all?
No, I want you to be here when Alan arrives. He knows all about my famous son and my brilliant daughter. That'll be him. You get the door, you do the candles, and I'll go and check my makeup.
What's the matter, Nicole?
Evening. See before me a vision of loveliness.
Thank you, Alan. You look very dashing yourself.
Quite a place you've got here.
Yes, well, Bradley's rented it for us with a view to buying it. Our old place was far too small to entertain, so really, we have him to thank for our date this evening.
Thank you, Bradley.
Yeah. Thank you, Bradley.
Oh, I see your flowers arrived.
Oh, yes, thank you. They're beautiful.
They'll die soon.
Champagne?
Well, shouldn't it go straight to my head?
Say when?
When?
Thank you.
I first met your mother at a school governors meeting. She was radiant. From the first moment our eyes met across the crowded room, I was captivated. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else.
It's way too much information. Way too much.
To us.
Oh, Alan.
Oh, Bradley.
Oh, God.
Oh, Mr. Dorking.
How many are there? I can't believe it. Your mum is a woman of taste and style. That's why I always thought I had a chance.
You're making it up.
You had us going there for a minute. Respect.
I'm telling the truth, Mitch.
Now we know why he won that Oscar for Best Actor. Best swimmer? No.
I suppose you told Billy and Mitch then?
It is stalking, isn't it?
If this gets out, we'll be a laughing stock. We'll never be able to show our face in school again.
Dorking is my love rival. I'm incandescent with rage.
It's like Mum's trying to punish us for something.
This is all your fault, Bradley, you idiot. If we hadn't moved to this stupid house in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Hey, say what you want about my friend. I don't want to hear one bad word said about this house.
You can't blame this on me.
Oh, yeah? I just have. You got us into this mess, you can get us out.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair. If it was, I'd be an only child.
Is she planning to swim in this pool or drink it?
Mum, this thing with you and Dorking, it's not serious, is it?
Of course not.
So you're not going to see him again?
Depends if he asks me.
Of course he's going to ask. He's desperate.
Thanks very much.
My mum dating my teacher is some of the worst news ever. It's like being told you got triplet sisters. I just don't think he's your type, that's all.
So who is my type then?
Mitch thinks it's someone like him.
Lucky me.
Excuse me. Right, I've seen enough. I'm not going to stand here and let him dance that way with your mother. Look where he's got his hand.
He's mine. Mr. Dorking? Word.
Just the person I wanted to talk to.
Let's talk. Man to man.
Your mother is a beguiling creature.
All right, I'm gonna come straight out and say it.
She's cast me under her spell.
You can't see her anymore.
Did you know her nose twitches when she giggles? She's like a strange, exotic bird of paradise.
No, she's not. She's more like a raggedy old crow. Why do you think she's been single all these years?
Evidently she was waiting for the right man.
All right. How much?
Excuse me?
How much to walk away? 100,000?
There isn't enough money in the world to keep me from seeing Kate again.
Of course. 500,000? 1 million.
I suspect that this was a test. And I've just passed.
He's all yours. You tried your best. Now leave it to a professional. You should know you're stepping on some toes.
I beg your pardon?
Mrs. Fisher is spoken for.
Who says?
Oh, I know the man in question. Personally.
Is this a long-term thing?
Oh, he's loved her his whole life.
And who is my rival for her affections? Identify this Don Juan.
You're looking at him.
Where?
Right here.
You?
I demand satisfaction. I challenge you to a duel.
What with? Water pistols?
Swords it is then.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right. Stick 'em up.
Come back when you're a man.
Mrs. Fisher cooks me supper 5 nights a week. Now who's laughing?
Come on.
Well, if it isn't my extended family. How was Alan at school today? Did he mention me?
Oh, yeah. We had Greeks on love, Romans on love.
Elizabethans on love.
We're all loved out here.
He called and invited me to the opera.
Oh, well that'll be high-pitched women and fat blokes on love.
I can't make it this week. Maybe next.
Or maybe never.
So, Bradley, have you had any more thoughts about this house? Because we're coming to the end of the rental period and we need to make a decision about whether we're going to buy or not.
If he cares for my needs at all, he will.
Well, there's plenty of spare rooms for you all to stay. And who knows? From time to time, I might want a special friend to stay over.
Special friend.
I can't have breakfast with Dorking.
Eat up, children, and we can all walk into school together. Holding hands.
We have a crisis. Our choice is simple. Keep the new house and Dorking, or return to our old house and wave him goodbye.
Let's put it to the vote.
Why are these two voting? They don't live with us.
Yes, they do.
Okay. All those in favour of staying.
Now let's not be too hasty. We all have to make sacrifices. If I can tolerate another man with the woman of my dreams, then surely you two can get used to the idea of a new stepdad.
We haven't got time for this. All in favour of returning to our old house. The motion is carried. We go home.
Yes!
Oh, knock it off, you two. Leave the overacting to Bradley.
Mum, we've had a great time staying here, but we want to go home.
But what about the ensuite bathrooms, the sauna, the indoor pool?
We prefer our place.
You mean you want to go back to our old cramped house where I have no privacy and I can't entertain?
We're really homesick.
Well, I vote we stay here.
Well, you're outnumbered 2-1.
Oh, so that's it?
I'm afraid so.
That's what you both really want. I suppose I'll have to start packing.
Sorry, Mum.
Don't pretend you're upset about going home. You never wanted to move to this house in the first place. In fact, I think you made the whole Dorking thing happen just to frighten us into leaving.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Inviting him round for supper, pretending you're romantically involved, was just for show.
He's a very nice man who asked me out, that's all. The fact that it happened when we'd moved to this house is purely coincidental.
I knew it! You've played us like puppets.
I did what I had to do. Let's not tell your brother.
Hey Bradley, me and Billy were just wondering, from now on are you going to call him Mr. Dorking or Uncle Alan?
As I walked into school this morning, I was minded to contemplate a pitiful spectacle that unfolded in front of me. What can compare to an innocent little baby bunny rabbit hopping merrily across the road when, BAM! He squashed as flat as a pancake. I'll tell you what. Indifferent, callous, steely cold blade of rejection, plunging into your helpless heart, again and again and again.
She dumped him. Yes!
So, there will be no more talk of love this term. Instead, we will turn our thoughts to hatred and revenge.
I thought you took that rather well, don't you? Absolutely.
What a day.
Yeah, mine was rather colourful.
I haven't had a moment's peace. Tell me we're on our own tonight.
Yep, just us. Oh, yeah? It's dull at my place. Mind if I stay here? Oh, it's good to be home.
This isn't your home.
Hi. Oh, my parents are arguing. Could you put me up?
We need a bigger house.
No, I like it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, Mum.
I'm not your mum.
The limousine was late again this morning. You got your name in lights, your front page news. You could have used